Welcome back everyone to the complete Pineleaf. I decided to postpone Bingo Boffin for another episode, and we are going to head right into unraveling the secrets of the Journal of Sarah Oakart.
Will you lend me your ear?
Listen to this, Pineleaf. I fears the worst. I will carry out the wishes by breaking the keys to Sithod. The stones of Talbruinen are heavy and will serve, and hiding them. I do not know where Sithod may be, but it sounds as if Laredon was keeping this Narquil within its walls, and at some point Sarah broke the keys to this place and hid them. And look at this further in. Must stand at the stairs of Sithod, looking up towards the entrance. Turn to the left and walk forward to the wall, and then turn right and follow the curve until you see 4 pillars through 2 pillars. Walk between the 2 and look to the right of the 4. I will leave the keys always in the shade. I wonder if Sithod is not an antiquated name for a place we already know, Pineleaf. Language changes over time, and Laredon has lived for many years. The name by which he knows one place may not be that which we call by others. As I say the names aloud, it comes to me that Sithod bears something of resemblance to Delossad. Does it not? Sithod, Delossad. Sounds like a bit of a stretch if you ask me. I think we have deciphered the first part of this riddle, friend Hobbit. Go to Delossad and use the journal to locate the hidden keys of which Sarah has written. I'm sure that is the place. Alright, I'll go to. But Sithod and Delossad. Well, not too. Now, it could be that there was maybe multiple names for the location already in existence, because Laredon, he would have been hiding Narquil after the Battle of Fornos. So how long has it been since the Battle of Fornos? And maybe that'll help me a little bit more to decide on the plausibility of this. It's been more than 1,000 years, which adds to the plausibility, though that would require an inversion of Delossad and Sithod. So it would require an inversion of 2 words, the TH turning into a D, which both of those I guess are plausible things. Then yeah, maybe it could happen in 1,000 years. But we're talking about elves, so elves have long lifetimes, so linguistic drift would be shorter for them than it would be for humans. I think it's more plausible that one is a name used in Westron and another one in Sindarin. Now that would be a more plausible one for that. And since Sarah Oakart would be a Westron name, I think that sounds like a more likely case. But either case, let's see if they're related. Now, let's read the diary in full, since we only got little parts of it before. The weather today was gray and cloudy, giving way to rain in the afternoon. Both 2 chickens to share with L, and his spirits were low, and I think the food brought him no joy. Understandable, of course, keeping N within the walls of Sithod must be a great sorrow to him. Next few pages are illegible, and some of these are torn or missing. L told me today of my predecessors. The long lives of elves are a wonder to me, and he spoke with distressing the honesty of his reason for choosing N's keepers to be among my kind, and not of the Eldar, which means then that Sarah Oakart was not among the Eldar. But then it cannot have been a Marthiel then. So this must be a predecessor of Sarah Oakart. Now, what's interesting here is they talk about a long time in here. So therefore, this diary would have been written less than 1,000 years ago, since it would have been a few centuries, I think, since the since Laridan went into this place. At least that's how I feel I'm reading this. His own people would disapprove, but more than that, he desired no one caretaker to be so near end for so long. The short lives of men better suited his purpose. I thought this rude, but he did not seem to notice. Oh, Sarah, you are old enough to know not to take it amiss. You have not heard it all, certainly, but by helping. The next page is missing, and the text resumes. The ink is smudged and the hand messier than before. Its writer was apparently in a hurry. Is missing, and L fears the worst. I will carry out his wishes by breaking the keys to Sithad. The stones of Talbrunnen are heavy and will serve, and hiding them. I will not tell the elf where they lie, but I record it here if there is need, to hide it from the eyes of... The eyes of whom? Must stand at the stairs of Sithad, looking up towards the entrance. Turn to the left and walk forward to the wall, and then turn right and follow the curve until you see 4 pillars through 2 pillars. Walk between the 2, and look to the right of the 4. I will leave the keys always in the shade. L fears for me, but I will be fine. I am not called Oakheart for naught, and he tells me I guarded N for longer than any others. I have nothing to fear. The rest of the diary is blank. Well, let's see what we have within Delossad, and see if that helps us any. Must stand at the stairs of Sithad, looking up towards the entrance. Alright, here we are at the stairs, looking up towards the entrance. Well, there's towards the entrance, even though we can't see it from here. Turn to the left and walk forward to the wall. Okay, and we hit a wall. Then turn right and follow the curve until you see 4 pillars through 2 pillars. Or she mean... You see 4 pillars through 2 pillars. What did they talk about here? Or actually, this is in 4 pillars. Let's try going up to here. 4 pillars through 2 pillars. And there we go. And eventually, we're supposed to see 4 pillars through 2 pillars. Up and around. We're not going to see anything through here. Now, the thing here, though, is that our pillars, we seem to be talking about trees as the 4 pillars. Alright, here we have... These are our 4 pillars through... Is that 5 or is that 4? But the other thing is, using trees as a landmark for something that's going to go for hundreds of years, probably several centuries, is probably not going to be very good, because trees aren't exactly infinitely lived. No, actually that's 5 that I could see through there. So that's not it. I always had trouble with this bit of a puzzle here. I think I usually wind up giving up and clicking around. Now you notice it will always be in the shade. Actually, after all these centuries, it's not necessarily going to always be in the shade. 2, 3, 4. Because the shade, actually, see, walk between the 2 and look to the right of the 4. Oh, walk through the 2 and to the... Oh, is this the one where it's... See, look at that. Absolutely. says look to the right of the 4. And see, here's the leafy bush right here. Complete. Ah, okay, that's the wrong leafy. Okay, now that's. Actually, I feel a bit better now that wasn't the answer on that. Oh, wait a minute. 4 pillars. Now those 4 trees look like pillars. Really? Hmm. Well, that tells you how much I know. Okay, okay. Time to stop guessing, but there are bushes all over the place. As you can see, I always get it wrong. I'll decipher this someday. It appears that I was not taking things literally enough. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ignore the trees. She knew that the trees wouldn't last long on this, but 4 actual pillars visible through 2. Go through here. Look to the right. Well, actually, oh, well then, maybe not as a bright idea as I thought. Oh well. Yeah. Oh. Box of broken keys. Were these the 4 pillars then? Oh, I don't know. Very well. She was talking about those 4 trees then. Well, I thought I'd finally just found a way to make that make some sort of sense, but apparently it's that quad trunk tree there, and go to the right, and that's where you'll find them. Actually, maybe she was talking about the shade here, because here it is in a corner with that lip above it, so maybe that's what they meant by shade, and the bush being there is just a coincidence. Yes, maybe. I must admit, finding these keys was more perspiration than inspiration, but here they are.
How can I be of service?
I am greatly heartened by your success, and by the reading of the clues. I am sure the narquil is within Delossad Pineleaf, and one of the keys within this box will open the way for us. A jeweler of great repute lives in Mimladras. Her name is Mirilos, and she will be able to remake these keys for us. Be warned, she is stern and slow to befriend, and while she will certainly help us, she will likely ask you some service in return. She does not gift her work freely, for it is of great value and precious. Look for Mirilos in Mimladras at the Spire of Meeting. Oh, yippity-doo-dah. At least that's a place that's going to be a lot easier to find than 4 pillars through 2. Hello there. I was wondering if you'll be able to repair any of these keys.
How can I be of service?
I will be able to remake about half of these keys. The rest are completely beyond repair. Are you satisfied with this? It will have to do.
Will you lend me your ear?
It will take some time to repair the keys, and if you'll be willing, you might be able to help me with a small matter. I gifted a number of fine gems to the traveler who possessed an interest in learning the finer points of jewelry smithy, but he was beset by goblins. Though he escaped with his life, many of the gems were stolen by the creatures. Journey to Goblin Town, which lies within the High Pass, and return to me with a handful of those coveted gems. By that time, I shall likely have finished restoring the keys that you have brought to me, and I'll be able to return the stolen gems to my unfortunate friend as well. You will not find these gemstones in possession of goblins on the surface, for the creatures that seized the gems likely brought them into Goblin Town, the better to protect them. Alright, fine. Goblin Town. Goblin Town isn't exactly what I'll call a fun vacation spot. I managed to get lost here quite a bit. Oh, hello. Ah, I got one already, yeah. Good. At least I don't have to go about getting lost all throughout Goblin Town trying to find them. Alright, that's 2 gems down. Several more to go. Three? Good thing they didn't say something like, oh yeah, the trolls probably stole them all and brought them down to Thunder, what's its place down there. Which I might be able to find. But not easily. The only reason why I might be able to find them is because I spent a lot of time here earlier this week trying to get those crazy quests done. Fortunately, done offline. So, spent too much time here getting lost. Yeah, I know, I need wargs. Now, where are... Oh, of course, downstairs! There we'll find plenty of goblins. Of course, there's also the other side of this bridge. And once we do that and get the rest of the gems, hopefully our jeweler will be all nice and ready with everything. There you go, 8 gems.
What do you need?
I thank you for the service, Pineleaf, for Goblin Town is a vile place and not easily traversed. My friend would be surprised and pleased that you have recovered the gems he thought lost, and he is sure to learn much of jewelry smithy by studying them. Alright, good. And is there anything useful here that I can get? Well, oh, see, 13 block. Well, I'll take the pocket item for now and can check it against my others.
Stay a moment.
I've done what I could, but about half of the keys were broken beyond repair or were missing their pieces. Return with these repaired keys to Candeleth and give her my regards. Would that I could have repaired them all, but know that I succeeded where most others would have failed. It was not an easy assignment. All right. Thank you. We managed to get half the keys fixed.
What can I do for you?
You have returned. Was Mirla able to repair the keys as I thought she would?
Mind my words, traveler.
Excellent, Pineleaf. It is to be hoped that one of these keys will unlock the door that leads deeper into the ruin of Delossad, and we may recover Rarquil hidden somewhere within. Return to Mwilder, southeast of Candeleth, and outside the entrance to Delossad, and tell him what is to be done. We have an advantage now over the searching Agmarin, Pineleaf. I can feel it! Hurry to Mwilder, and may you return with Narquil. Aye, aye, Capitan. I have the keys. You've returned with the keys, and many of them have been repaired? The secrets of Delossad are within our reach, Pineleaf, and Narquil as well. Are you ready to search within Delossad? Speak with me when you're prepared, and we may put our plan into motion. Let's go.
The pages of Sarah Oakhart's journal uncovered the ways into the ruins of Delossad, once called Sithad in brighter days. The search for Narquil has led here, But to what end? What have these ragged stones seen?
That's what we're here to find out. Hello.
A shadow is on my spirits.
Hearken, Pineleaf. Many of the Angrim that came to Talbrunnen are searching elsewhere, but some of them have returned to search the ruins. Defeat those that you find here, and return to me before you search inside. I do not want them to see you opening that door. All right. So, kill the Angrim that are inside. Step 1. Return. Then we see about opening that door. Now, are they all upstairs or all downstairs? Well, at least some of them are downstairs, that's for sure. Hello. Yes, I'm here to deal with you before I make my own search for Narquil, just so you know. Not that I have any clue that Narquil is here, but even if I did, you wouldn't be able to tell anyone else of that because you're now dead. Are you looking for anything? It's calling him a searcher, so I will presume that he's looking for something. Right, that is a 2 down. I think the rest are up. Oops. I am completely wrong in that. The rest aren't upstairs. There's at least one that's down here. I think I'll find out if the rest are upstairs or not. I mean, I'm going to assume that there are exactly 6 of them, because it would otherwise be... Actually, let me have something to eat to improve my health regeneration. Good. Now it's time for us to... Ah, there's one right there. Just when I was wondering where they'll be. Hello? Couple of javelins in the back. A spear thruster 3. That'll make his day. And now we have... Well, let's go. Sure, there are a couple more around here. Ah, here's one right there. Aha! Going back and forth. The switcheroo to confuse the pine. That's number 5. Then where is number 6? Oh, maybe in one of those open area. Well, I haven't checked that particular point yet. Maybe do some of them go inside? Well, that answers that question. Hello. Then we can return to the elf, and after that, it'll be time to go into the door. Let's see if Narquil is within. I took care of all the ones I could find.
My hearts cannot sing today.
Very good, Pineleaf. Your exploration of the ruins should now be uninterrupted. A word, though, before you try the door again, my friend. Delossad is an ancient place, and some memory of great evil hangs over its stones. I fear that something terrible came from there, and would ask you to keep a clear head while you are inside. Examine anything that seems unusual, for I believe that the memory of whatever sorrow hangs about that place will make itself known to you. Learn what you can, but remain wary. Creatures of the dark are drawn to such places, and you may need to defend yourself from them. I will stay on guard out here, watching to ensure that no enemies enter Delossad while you are within, because we all know that there is absolutely no way whatsoever that I am going to step inside and put myself in danger while I have a poor hobbit to do it for me. Right? Right. I know it's my quest, so I shouldn't complain about that. I'm going to assume that some spiders live within here, and some overgrowth, and... Ooh, a brazier. I wonder what this was used for. Alright. Laerten and another elf. Father, I am frightened. How did I come to be here? I do not remember. Do not be afraid, Narmaleth. Well, Narmaleth, not Narquil. Okay. I will not let them hurt you anymore. Okay. So N must be Narmaleth, not Narquil. Okay. Well, but I can tell that L is definitely Laerten. Or at least, that's what it seems like. And here we go. An urn? What now? Sarah Okar. I mean, she may not always be herself. She may yell at you or threaten to strike you. Rise not to anger. Narmaleth can be cured of this. I'm certain of it. Do you understand? Repeat to me your duties. I am to bring her meals twice a day and water with which to bathe. I am to treat her kindly, but not give her news of the world outside. I am not to ask of her past, and she is not to leave her room. Very good, Sarah. The duty is yours. May you hold it for as long as your predecessors, for Narmaleth's sake. Oops. Okay, there we go. Well, that... There you go. And now, what was the first line in that little conversation? Oh. Let's see. I want you to listen to this very carefully, Sarah. Alright, so that's when he hires Sarah as a caretaker for Narmaleth. Okay. I brought you some flowers, Narmaleth. I do not want any flowers. But these are so nice. Do you remember in Linden? I said I do not want them. I do not remember Linden. I remember only dark things. I remember shouting and the clash of swords. Was I in a battle? There was a warrior. I cannot see his face. I will trade it all to remember flowers. I will prepare another room for you, my daughter. This one has become unpleasant. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, yeah, that's because there are cave crawlers in here now. That's why it's unpleasant. So why is he holding Narmaleth prisoner? That's the next thing we need to find out. Oh. Guess this is the exit? Which way now? Ah, this way. Because there is another brazier that she probably knocked over at some point. Mordorith? Sava and Mura. Okay. Well, Mordorith was here. What was he doing here? Oh, maybe we'll find out. Or maybe not. Well, that's where they went, so perhaps we'll get our answer. That door looks barred. Books! Hey! What are books doing here? Sarah walks through walls. Laerdon, I did not think. What do you have there, Sarah? She has been so lonely, Laerdon, and she asked for books. I thought, books! I told you most clearly not to do such a thing. I'm sorry, Sarah. You did not mean any harm. What happened to her, Laerdon? Why do you keep her locked up like this? My daughter's heart was claimed by Shadow. If you were given the chance to bring back one you loved from darkness, would you not take it? Is there someone else who could help you? The elves? I fear what my people might do if they knew Narmalith still lived. I would tell Master Elrond when Narmalith has recovered. No more books, Sarah. No more books. But we do get cave claws. More cave claws. And even more cave claws. Alright, done. Oh, where's the next way to go? This way? Ah, yeah. Next! And another turned over urn. These urns just can't stay upright. Oh, this one's a brazier. Alright, there you are. I will eat not the Oakheart brings me. I am Amarthiel, champion of Angmar. Thou cannot keep me here. I did not come here to speak with you, Amarthiel. I came here to speak with Narmalith, my daughter. I am the champion of Angmar, so shall I always be. You are Narmalith, the elf smith of too great skill, and my daughter. Where is my ring, foolish one? Where is Narquil? You'll never see your ring again, Amarthiel. I have sent it beyond your reach. Lies! Thou hast kept it from thyself, and one day I shall take it from thee. Narquil is beyond your power now, Amarthiel. You will never hold it again. This room, too, has an unsavory air. I'll prepare another one for you. Wonderful. I'll return to see you in 3 days, Narmalith. Narmalith is no more. Amarthiel will live forever. Wonderful. Alright, so Amarthiel and Narmalith, well, seem to be one and the same, but not everything is as it seems, because we always had this thing with Oakheart and all that. Now, let's try this way. Ah! An urn! Ah, oh, there you are. Aha! Is someone there? Hail, Amarthiel, champion of Angmar. Stay away, father. Sarah, Angmar has missed thee, Amarthiel. It has been many years since thou wert taken, hidden from our master's sight. But thou remain his humble servant, dost thou not? Though the daughter of Laredin sought to restrain me, I have the greater power. My loyalty is to Angmar, ever and always. Amarthiel serves one master. Good. I knew it would be so. In time, we will repay thy jailer sevenfold, Amarthiel. We must move now, with haste. I will please me to exact my revenge upon the elf Laredin and the crone Oakheart. Oakheart spoke often of her cottage, taunting me with her freedom. When my strength returns, I'll see it burnt to the ground, and that crone with it. It is better than she deserves, Amarthiel. Right. So, double personality? I welcome thee to Seathad, Pineleaf, the site of thy doom. These walls have seen much, have they not? I have a message for thee, doomed hobbit, and it gave ye joy. We have found Narquil.
Farewell, foolish one. We will not meet again.
Oh, wonderful. Mordrembor, you're always a joy. You're always a joy to have around. Well then. Oh, Pineleaf! Pineleaf! Quickly! Pass me the keys and I'll open the gate. Alright.
The sorrows of the Eldar are never ending.
Are you alright? The Black Numenorian appeared outside of Delossad, and I only had a moment in which to hide myself. Were it any other opponent, I would have engaged him in battle, but I could not hope to defeat him without others of my kindred. He came to the door and passed inside, and I followed behind him in secret, hoping beyond hope that I might oppose him in the final need. I shudder to think what he might have done had he known I was there. Let us leave this place, friend. You can tell me about what you have learned as we travel out of the shadows of these sad ruins. Ooh, boy. Yes, let's get out of this place. I found out what happened in there, and apparently Mordrembor found the ring.
What do you need?
What has happened exactly? Why is your face etched in sorrow? Is there anything I could give you to salve your... Well... That looks very, very familiar, like I already have an exact copy of that particular item. Well then... Ooh, that is... a bit of an upgrade, I'll take that.
Stay a moment.
You say that Amarthiel's forces have recovered Narquil? This is terrible news, Pineleaf, and undermines all that we have sought to accomplish. Lord Elrond must be told. Seek for him in the library of Imladris, and give him these grim tidings, as well as the diary of Sarah Oakheart. He will know what can be done, if anyone will. So we will return to Elrond, not in the next episode, but in the episode after that, because next time we really are going to be heading back to Eregion with Bingo Boffin when we return for the complete Pineleaf.